Today on Heavy Metal Frequency, I'm reviewing Like This City, Terminal Bloom. They're a melodic death metal thrash punk band, pretty much. Melodic death metal and thrash more so, but I do feel like there's some punk and melodic punk elements. They're one of my favorite melodeath bands ever. I think they're criminally underrated. American melodeath, I feel, is usually underrated, and they have a female vocalist like Arch Enemy and a couple other, The Agonist and a couple other melodeath bands. They started a really interesting melodic punk side project that's really, really good called Heart Sounds. They do some really creative stuff. Check them out when you get a chance. And so onto the album. Reality in Disarray is almost like it's in two movements. The first half is this really nice flamenco part, and then it goes into with some like melodic death metal development. It's really has this really cool epic feel to it. There's a little bit of not necessarily a monomarth, but like Viking melodeath in general feel to some of their stuff, so it makes their genre even more complex. But Reality in Disarray is like it's in two movements. It's really cool. A Grotesque Reflection has some really, really nice stuff on it. The way they approach some of their riffs, like they use some octave patterns, like very melodic punk, like Rise Against and stuff. It's really, really cool. And then Dormant Tide is like a melodeath song with a really nice outro. This is just a really, really, really great like melodeath thrash punk album. It's really original for the genre, and I can kind of maybe hear some influences of some things like maybe some At the Gates or Testament, or some thrash bands. But this is a really original take on melodeath to me, and I love this album. You'd have to get it from the creator Destructor, and I would definitely recommend it. I hope they do another album because this was done in 2018. Yeah, 2018. So it's other good stuff on this. Death Downwind is a really cool flamenco song with a little guitar solo outro. I just really love this album, and I highly suggest you pick up a copy. I did all these notes about this, and then that's what I usually do with some of these album reviews is I'll write all these meticulous notes on the tracks, and I'm like, I don't want to ruin the experience for the listener, but I suggest you pick up a copy of this, listen to it. I always suggest listen to it in its entirety a couple of times. First thing you do when you get a new album, if you have the time. And this is a fantastic melodeath band. I hope they do another album, and I hope that I can see them live at some point. Thank you.